Hey guys, AntVenom's here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And for those of you on the Video Games channel who are not aware of who I am AntVenom, and I make daily Minecraft videos on my YouTube channel at youtube.com/AntVenom. And today I'm going to be showing you guys my peaceful map. Now for those of you who aren't aware of what my peaceful map is, this is a map that has been ongoing, sort of in production, ever since November 2010. And the kind of stuff that I like to build on this map are subtly useful things that look really good. And I like to, sort of build everything within these, fairly natural look of the terrain. Like, I didn't want to clear any of the terrain out to build any of this, though I did have to clear out a pretty good amount of it. And for those of you who have been following my channel, or if you go back to my videos and watch some of the older stuff I made within this map, you'll see what all of this used to look like. So anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and I am going to launch right in the tour here. So when you come up to the spawn point is actually right here. So if you were to die and spawn into the map without the bed, you would spawn right here, and this is where everything happens. So this right here is the front door to the main part of the whole house. And FYI, I haven't really planned much of this tour here, so it's gonna like get a little bit rough around the edges as we're going along here. But I'm gonna try and show as much as I can, at least within this main area here within the course of this video. So anyways, coming up to the front door here, we have ourselves a really, a doorbell you actually can't hear because I need to turn my sounds up. Let's go ahead and let's do that here. There we go. And I like to keep it on peaceful because this is in fact the peaceful map. So it's a doorbell that is extremely out of tune, that plays creepy noises in the middle of it to interrupt me. But anyways, this is the top floor here. It's the one with the skylight. Not a whole lot up here except for the bed that's right there, and it's sort of like a living type area, and then all kinds of glass right here, so a lot of the sunlight can get down to the levels below. And then down here is the main hub area. This is really how you can get to every single section that is, at least incredibly important, within the map. So if we take a look right here, the very first cave system that I ever encountered in Minecraft, like the very first, actually, yeah, I think it was the very first cave system I ever encountered, because this is my second map, but the first map that I ever played on didn't really have a whole lot, and I don't think I ever even encountered a cave system on it. So yeah, that's my first cave system. Access to the doorbell room, like you guys just heard the doorbell, and access to it is in here. Like, this is where the sounds actually happen. Yeah, totally fancy stuff here. Down here is a cactus farm. Just sort of made things look a little bit fancy here. So yeah, as you can see, cactus gathering. Over there is the Garden of Tranquility, as I named it, which is right over there, which basically is just a melon farm. And I think I also have a wheat farm somewhere around here. Oh yeah. And then two kind of useless things, but, they serve their own purpose and, looking really cool. I believe this is the lobster pot that is in here. It's just sort of like a bar/pool type looking area. This one, it doesn't really have any use, but I thought it would look really cool. And it was kind of like a way for me to test out redstone, because the foundry right here, this used to be an old redstone testing room of mine. But what it ended up turning into was this little experiment, where I have all kinds of redstone, wired underneath all of these, which will retract all of the chairs and the tables, except for this one right here. So yeah, something kind of fancy. If we go back here, it's like a kitchen type area. It's like the kind of things that people would never see. I just kind of felt like throwing it all in there. And anyways, let's go ahead and let's head up to the Garden of Tranquility here. So what we have right here, basically what this garden is it's a garden that will automatically harvest the melons every 5 minutes, unless I tell the machine not to. Like, it is legitimately a machine here. So if I were to flip this switch here, this would turn off. This switch right here would turn off, and the whole machine would become an automatic machine. Well, now let me check down here to make sure there is an item in here. Yep, there are. So if I were to go ahead and I were to hit this right here, the machine could now automatically activate. And the way that it would automatically activate is when these items right here disappear, it sends a redstone signal up to the entire thing, which will set off all the melons. So let's do that here really quick. So there you go, you could hear that, and the reason why it fires too is because whenever it fires one, like I have a torch right there, and I also have a torch behind this. It's kind of like as a failsafe because redstone is a little bit glitchy, so I just had it fire twice, just to be sure. Figured why not. But anyways, if we go ahead and we head up here now, you can see all of these are harvested, and we've even had one grow in the meantime. There's no real point for this to harvest every 5 minutes unless, like, you're trying to build up, like, a super stash or something like that. But honestly, I find it best to just let the entire thing grow out. It's more aesthetically pleasing that way anyways, and I don't really think I need any more melons on top of the melons that I already have on this map. So anyways, So let's go ahead and let's head out here, and I'll show you guys a couple more things. So if we were to head down this way, there is a monster trap collection room, and basically within this map I have a monster trap, and I'll show you guys that here in just a sec. And then I also have a record trap, which unfortunately doesn't work all that great right now. It used to work good in the older versions of Minecraft, but in the newer ones doesn't really work that well. So down that way I have myself a mob spawning room, and then all of the treasures are fit in here. I don't really use this room too much anymore just because I don't play the map enough, and I don't like standing there and collecting all those resources. But anyways, if we fly over to the end of this whole area here, you will see this is where all of the mobs are killed, and if I wanted to collect records from, you know, like skeletons killing creepers, then I would do this. And this is actually, this was intended for beta 1.7, so yeah, I'm not sure if it would work these days with the fact that skeletons fire faster. But anyways, I'm going to do something really weird, and I'm going to head out through the mob spawner itself, because I've set up the whole area so, like, you can get anywhere from anywhere. That's kind of weird. I didn't know that was exposed like that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fix that. I had no idea Endermen could spawn. Actually, no, they can't. So anyways, I'm going to hit that button. There we go. Everything's going to open nicely for me, and that door even automatically closes behind me, so that's kind of cool. So anyways, let's go ahead and let's head back up into the hub area, because as I said, pretty much everything leads into this hub area. I just went down this ladder, traveled through an area, and came back up the other side. That didn't sound wrong at all. But anyways, now this is the Mad Science Laboratory. Yeah, Library-atory, because it is a library, it's a laboratory, and it is my personal end portal as well. So if I want to do any sort of brewing, this is where I'm going to do it. You know, have my water bottle right there. I don't have any nether wart or anything like that, because my nether is too old to have spawned anything like that. So unfortunately, I don't have any nether wart, because everything that I put into chests anyways are things that I legitimately got through one way or another. Like, I got myself a lot of glass and put all these in here, because it didn't really take that much effort. But anyways, so this is my personal end portal, so if I want to go to the end, I don't have to find a stronghold to do that, because a fun fact about this map, when the 1.8, 1.9, and then, you know, 1.0 release versions were coming out, a lot of my main area, like, because the seed was still a normal map, the biomes themselves got all switched around, and a lot of this became an ice, you know, like a giant ice biome. So what I did is I made it a super flat map, so it has no biomes. There are no desert biomes, there are no snow biomes. It's all just one big flat plains biome, which does, it's actually very convenient. You know, I don't have to worrying about any of that at all. Alright. Oh, this creeper rug right here lights up. Yeah, it's totally awesome. Creeper rug. No reason whatsoever. I just felt like making it. Like, for no reason whatsoever. I just like to do crap like that. Alright, let's go ahead and let's fill this back up here. And then I'll show you guys pretty much everything else. So right here is where the nether portal would be. This button, what this would do is this would drop water down, and up until 1.9, or I should say beta 1.9, water would drop down and could break, you know, could break a nether portal. Now, I don't know why that was ever broken, but I think just in case, like, if the bucket team ever switches it back so water can break nether portals, I just want to have this here, because this does work. I can turn off my nether portal with just a button, and I don't ever want to break this. So yeah, so whenever the nether portal was on, I would just turn it off with that button. Very, very convenient. So anyways, so what's down here is the villager trade and storage area that I have, and this is one of my favorite things to date. So all I have to do right here is I hit a button, and then the villager is going to dispense down. I can trade with the villager 8 gold ingots for a single emerald. I think yes, that is a really good trade, actually. So all I have to do is I have to keep the switch up to keep them stored. I hit dispose villager, and then what's going to happen next, you're going to see these torches light up. We'll just wait a second here. They're going to light up. There we go. Now if we head into this room right here, you're going to see there is a villager down at this end right here. And then I can, you know, I can do the trade with them and whatnot, and everything's good. And then as soon as I'm done with them, all I have to do is I have to tap the minecart, and then he will get thrown into the fire. Now, assuming I'm on survival mode, the minecart will take a couple more taps to actually hit. But, you know, either way, for whatever reason, villagers see water and lava as an exit point over every other block. So whenever they're in minecarts, they choose to exit into lava. Like, not really sure why that was coded that way, though I honestly hope, fingers crossed, that never changes. Like, it's a really cool feature, and, you know, done right, can make some really interesting things. And if I wanted to, if I didn't like the trade, I could flip the switch down, and it would dispose of the villagers, and it would kill them off. And if you guys are interested, you know, the more in-depth as to how this works, I have a video on my channel for that, so you guys can go check it out if you like. So anyways, I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this. I need to get rid of all of this crap. I don't need any of this. I don't need any of this. It's all stupid. Alright. So let's head up here. So this area right here is where the main supplies are for my map. This is, you know, my 2 storage rooms. It's where I've collected absolutely everything. And this room right here is brick and stone because it actually lies below, or it lies right above some of those lava areas that I just showed you guys where all those villagers were. So periodically this floor would set itself on fire. That's how close everything is to each other. And I have so many things built throughout this map that are just really, really close to each other. It's actually kind of crazy. Like, let's see. Oh, and by the way, down here is my enchantment table. So yeah, if I need to enchant anything, then there we go. My enchantment table is down there. One thing that I'm looking to upgrade this, though, I might upgrade this in a way where, like, pistons will retract the bookcases so I can get, you know, like a lesser enchant or something. Not sure how I'm going to get that working, but I'm sure I'll think of a way. So anyways, let's get out my own door here. So what else do I have to show you guys? I've shown you guys pretty much everything within these wings. So what I'm going to show you guys now, well, down here is my wheat farm. So this is where I placed my wheat farm because previously that Garden of Tranquility that I showed you guys was my wheat farm until melons came out. And then I wanted to morph it into this piston contraption that did all kinds of stuff. So this is a pretty standard melon farm. It's a pretty standard automatic melon farm, I should say. All I have to do is hit the switch, and then water is going to come gushing down from this area, and it's going to kill all the crops, and it's going to drop seeds and wheat and all sorts of goodies, and then you can collect them down here, and then all you have to do is just walk along the glowstone to replant them and whatnot. And it's very, very easy. And again, I like to make everything with some sort of aesthetic appeal, so I didn't really need to place these torches like this or have the repeaters like this, but I think it looks kind of cool, and I didn't need to make a repeater go through that block of wood to get into here. But again, I think that kind of stuff just looks kind of cool, you know? I'm just a fan of building things like that. And I could exit through this way, or if I wanted to get to the mob trap, I could go through right here. Because I gave myself a ladder to get in right here. You guys may have seen that when I was passing through this area very quickly. I left that door open. I don't like leaving doors open. I really don't. I'm really not a fan of leaving doors open. So anyways, let's go ahead and let's head back through here. And let's head back into the main hub so I can start showing you guys some of the crap that is outside. Because there's plenty of stuff outside as there is inside. So let's go ahead and let's head through here. The cave system door here. So if we come through here, we will encounter the very first cave system that I ever encountered. Oh, and I'll show you guys the cactus farm here in just a second. I mentioned it twice. This is the collection area for the cactus. Let me see if there's any cactus down here. Yep, there's a few. So there's 4 down there. I just store them in this chest. And yeah, I've stored that many over time. They used to grow a lot faster, but they don't grow as fast these days. This area is like a phased out area. This right here, fun fact, this was the door to the very first cave system I ever encountered. But if we go... Oh, I should probably show you guys too. God, there's just so much to show for this map that I just can't possibly get through all of it. I can't get through everything in one video and expect, you know, like have an exact plan or anything like that. But in this upstairs area, there's a door right here that leads to the best wolf kennel ever. These are the best wolfies ever. Aren't you guys the best wolfies ever? You guys are the best wolfies ever. Best wolfies. But originally, this door actually led to a staircase that led downstairs into the very first cave I ever dug into. Like, I built out this area, not quite to this extent, but, you know, this used to be like one, not huge hill, but it was a decent-sized hill. And I dug the entire house out, and then I busted into a cave that way. And that was the very first cave I ever encountered. So anyways, let me go ahead and let me show you guys everything from outside here so you guys don't... So I hope you guys enjoyed part 1. Part 2 is going to be up on Tuesday. So if you guys did enjoy this video, then I'd really appreciate it if you guys would check out my channel. The link will be in the doobly-doo or maybe somewhere on the screen. Not really too sure. But again, I hope you all have enjoyed this video. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.